Happy new comic book day, webheads. Guys, yes, it's another new comic book day. Looking forward to going in that store. However, I don't think this is a huge week, so I do have a plan in place on certain back issues that I want to pick up. And I'll give you a hint. It has to do with this guy right here. So, stay tuned. You'll find out shortly what I pick up. What's up, all my webheads? Happy new comic book day. Like I said earlier, guys, you are here for Spider Slayer's comic book haul, episode 524. This is the video series where each and every week I share with you what I pick up at the comic shop, which is Comic Central, located in the city of Sanford in Central Florida. So stop by, tell them Mike Spider Slayer sent you. They'll provide you with some great customer service, guys. So let's get started with this week's haul. There is no small week for me, baby. I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty big. Mysterious Black Bag, full in effect. Here we go. Time to show off what I picked up. And it is definitely a solid stack of comics. Didn't get as many Spider-Man comics as I wanted. I thought they would have more, but I got other stuff, you know? You find a way. So here we go. Let's get started. Bags and boards, of course, are in there. And then I found this JLA Avengers issue 1. I got it for $12. I thought this was cool. I have bits and pieces of this series. I have like maybe 2 and 4 or 3 and 4, but I don't have issue 1. So I decided to get this. I thought it was a pretty cool price. A little ding in the corner. That's okay. I'm just happy to have it in the collection, man. All right. Another back issue I wound up getting is this giant-sized Spider-Man guest starring the Human Torch. I thought this was a neat cover. Very nostalgic Spider-Man here. And this is issue 6 of the giant-sized books. Really cool. I love how the actual flame is like a web, so that's pretty neat. All right, then I wound up getting this other back issue. Anything with Moon Knight I've been kind of buying. This is Moon Knight issue 4 from Jeff Lemire's run. So yeah, he's kissing his girlfriend there. I heard this run was really well done. Don't have a single issue of it. Now at least I have issue 4. Then I wound up getting this Invincible Iron Man issue 161. I don't think I have this issue. This has Moon Knight in it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll score on that one. I love his little, going up his helicopter and whatnot. And then I don't know what he's trying to push there or keep from falling down. But that's a cool team-up book, right? All right. Then I'm trying to get all the issues of Web of Spider-Man. I am missing quite a bit from that run, but it is my second favorite run in the Spider-Man books, right? At least from that volume 1. And so I wound up getting Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man issue 10. I do not have this one. Okay. And then I wound up getting issue 9, which I don't have this one. So that's pretty cool. I wound up getting issue 96, and I don't have that one with Ghost Rider on the cover. So that's all they had for the Web of Spider-Man. I have a lot more to collect. So next, I wound up getting this Daredevil issue 200. I thought this was a badass cover as Daredevil just beat the shit out of freaking Bullseye right there. Like, look at that. That is intense. I love that. So well done right there. So those are all the back issues I wound up getting. So now let's get on to this week's books. Like I said, man, I thought it was going to be a light week, but who cares? Life Zero, issue 3. Love this book. Great story. These two are searching for their daughter. Will they find her? I don't know. We'll find out. One of their own became a zombie in the last issue. But again, look at the artwork inside. This sells the book, and the story is not bad either. Great stuff, guys. Definitely recommend this. Life Zero, issue 3. Now we'll jump into X-Men, issue 10. Love this cover here with Laura. Really nice. And, this book has been okay. This is going to be probably the only X book I continue to read right now. because I think it has a lot of action. I think the artwork is good. It's got a solid plot that you can follow and understand. And of course, Firestar is going to be in it shortly. So looking forward to that story. Then I wound up getting X-Men 92, House of 92. So I'm curious to see how this will turn out. This was my #1 favorite comic book cover of the week. And, you know, them mixing up Krakoa with the 92 X-Men might be an interesting read. So we'll see where that goes. So I love the way Wolverine looks there. So yeah, man, not bad there. All right, then I wound up getting Venom issue 7, the variant. I wound up getting the main cover as well, but I love the way he's wearing this Spider-Man suit. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty kick-ass. Here's some of the interior artwork. Not my favorite Venom book ever made, but hopefully it improves. Looks like there's lots of action going on there with Venom battling Bedlam, right? Okay. Then I wound up getting Ghost Rider issue 1, the second print. I thought that this one was really cool. So you can't beat that cover, man. I like this cover better than the issue 1 cover. And I never wound up picking issue 1 up because I'm not a Ghost Rider fan, but you guys told me to read it. I read it. I loved it. So now I have issue 1 and issue 2. Cool second printing cover. All right. Next, Noctera issue 9. Love the book. Can't wait to see how the story progresses here. Blacktop Bill is joining their team. They got to stop the big bad, man. Check out the interior artwork there. Tony S. Daniel is freaking top-notch artist, dude. Love this. Look at the facial expression there. So good. Here was a book that I wasn't going to pick up, but again, since it was a lighter week, I decided to pick up this Image 30th Anniversary Anthology book. Has the Radiant Black character on there, and it looks like it's got just all kinds of different stories, maybe up and coming for certain characters that you might want to check out in the future. So I said, you know what, I'll deal with this, you know, this little sampling. So yeah, we'll check it out. We'll see what it has to offer there. So pretty cool. All right. Here's a book I'm really excited for. This is from Image Comics. This is A Town Called Terror. Love this cover here from Tony S. Daniel. Really cool. And let's check out the interior artwork right there. Look at that, man. That's creepy. Is that a heart? There's a murder that happens. This woman is trying to get people's attention that this happened. I don't know if they believe her, but this is some creepy crap, dude. That's what I want from my horror comics right there. So looking forward to this one. And then next we wound up getting the 100th issue of Elektra. So obviously we got Devil's Reign that just ended, and now we have Elektra with her own standalone issue here. Is this going to change the status quo for her? What does this book have to offer that, you know, makes you want to buy it besides a cool cover? It's got Typhoid Mary in there, so I don't know. We'll see. Elektra, issue 100. And now, guys, it's time for those Facebook shout-outs.
First shout out of the day goes to Brett Westoon, who says, thinking of rereading this today. And in fact, that was the original Flashpoint series because the new Flashpoint series is getting ready to drop. So I guess he wants to understand what has happened or remembered what has happened. Next, we have Ryan, who says, need someone to do my shipping for my Whatnot shows. LOL, that was rough. You know what? It may be a bitch to ship, but it looks like you had a successful sale. So that's an awesome problem to have. Congratulations, Ryan. Next shout out goes to Heath, who recently got back his Star Wars issue 2. It came back at a higher grade than expected. In fact, a 6.0. That is phenomenal. Great job. Awesome book to have in your collection. Next, we have Jimmy, who says, got it. I now have the complete 35-issue Alex Ross Timeless Collection. So very cool. Yes, it is. I have every issue myself. Congratulations on scoring every single book. And then we have Ruben, who is showing off his Spider-Man issue 1 homage variants. I thought that was pretty cool. He put them in a frame and he's going to display them. Of course, there's always more, but what he has is pretty badass. So if you guys want to become part of the group, All you got to go onto is Facebook, search for Comic Book Corner 2.0, Webheads Unite, and then all of a sudden, once I approve you, you guys can be part of this wonderful comic book community where we talk about all our wonderful comic books that we have received for the week, whether it's our hauls, our CGCs, reliving some of the old comic book days of old, going to antique shops, picking up your comic books, trades, all kinds of great stuff, guys. So you don't want to miss this wonderful group. And of course, you never know when you could be shouted out on future comic book hauls.
Continuing on, here is a book that has not been around for like a year, dude. Farmhand, issue 16. Oh my gosh, where has this book been? This is Rob Guillory. He's the artist that does Chew, if you guys remember that series. I thought they quit making this book. I don't know if this is the next volume. Is this going to be a good jumping on point? Because people are going to forget what happened in this book. Love the artwork in this book. There's all these Easter eggs. I love the way the characters look as well. Great book. Can't wait to see what happens. All right. And then next, wound up getting, let's see, Immortal Red Sonja. I love this this cover for this homage to the first appearance of Cable. I thought that was really cool. Red Sonja looks great in there. And this looks like it could be an interesting story. Here's some of the interior art. You know, there's always different Red Sonja books I try out here and there and see if I can get into them. And there's been some that I've liked and some that I haven't liked. But we'll see what this one has to offer. So that's Immortal Red Sonja. All right, and then I got Kaijo Score, issue 1, Steal from the Gods. The first volume of this was actually really entertaining. This is done by Aftershock. It had some good humor in here. It has to deal with something going on in Florida with Kaijo coming to the coast of Florida. And now the story continues. Love the artwork in this book. Love the colors. Again, I can't wait to see this second volume. I never thought I would see another issue of this again, but I heard it was optioned from Sony, so we'll see. All right, then we got the main covers here. Venom issue 7. We have another variant cover of X-Men 92, House of 92. Love that cover as well. Then we wound up getting, let's see what else we got here, the Red Sonja book right here. I think that's the main cover, which is, this is a gorgeous cover, man. Beautiful. Nice booty. Then we have Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 37, as it's getting ready to go to that whole other universe, which actually could work in his favor. So I'm looking forward to that. Gorgeous cover here as well. Let's see what's going on in there. So that could be interesting, right? So I'm going to be on board for Miles now for a while to see how this alternate universe story and the Spider Smasher character goes. All right. Now you always wonder, where are the DC books? There's 3 of them, right? So the first one I wound up getting is Naomi, issue 2 of 6. Issue 1 was very good. It was very down to earth, and that's what I like about Naomi. She's grounded in this series, where when she was in the Justice League, she's doing way too much, and I think this is where she belongs, and that's when she's written best here. So curious to see how that turns out. Have not read Green Lantern since issue 2 or 3, but this is the end of the series. Last issue of this series, and I guess, you know, we're going to get maybe a new status quo, or something could happen with our lanterns here. So when the book starts over again, I have an idea of what's happening, right? So I wanted to see how this whole thing concludes. So we got that. And then last but not least, we got the big boy of the week from DC, Flashpoint Beyond issue 0. This is the book that kicks everything off when it comes to the sequel of Flashpoint. Is this sequel warranted? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Again, it's just a 0 issue, but it's a pretty hefty 0 issue. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. So, there you guys have it. Very curious to see what you guys picked up this week, you can write it in the comments below. But of course, I would love for you to join the Facebook group so you can show it in pictures. It's better that way, I think. But guys, if you like this video, you know what you got to do. You got to hit all that stuff. And if you love my content, I'll leave you more content right here to check out. In fact, this is next week's most anticipated comics. And of course, guys, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, keep reading your comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.